them rapidly, but the other two have significant track position over him as he moves through into 6th and now takes 5th place as they round the bend. So Pentland Hills out in front, the Flying Sofa being driven. They're 5 to 6 lengths, maybe 7 lengths clear from Shut the Box. Grey Diamond continues to charge home from the back of the field, has moved through into 4th and is now within 8 to 10 lengths of the leader, who is Pentland Hills. In 2nd place, the Flying Sofa. Then in 3rd, we have Shut the Box as they take the 2nd last, and Pentland Hills for Nico de Boinville is pulling further away here from the Flying Sloper. Zatan was the faller when well beaten. Horse and rider look okay. Pentland Hills is over the last. From in 2nd, the Flying Sofa. Grey Diamond continues to make progress, but all too late into 3rd. And Pentland Hills is pretty impressive here on his hurdling debut, breezing home for Nico de Boinville and Nicky Henderson. The Flying Sofa in 2nd place. Grey Diamond with Really Radical coming for 3rd. Close between those two. Grey Diamond
from Hannon in 2nd, Curse Sublime in 3rd. In 4th is Pick Dorhey in the blue and pink colours as they spin the bend with Tiger Tap Tap. They begin the run downhill. And Charlie comes next just ahead of Gardens of Babylon. Behind these Nelson River. Towards the outside is French Maid. Pentland Hills has about 3 or 4 behind. Authorizo is the one that's dropped off the back of the field. So running downhill, Kel Destin, it is who shows the way from the striped colours of Curse Sublime, and on the outside, Pick Dorhey. Tiger Tap Tap with the white face, and behind these in 5th is Hannon. French Maid is improving as we head towards the 2nd lap. Authorizo is pulled up at the back of the field. Curse Sublime gets there travelling very strongly in the striped colours, moves to Kel Destin. Then Pick Dorhey, a mighty race for Nelson River. Ajali comes there strongly. Pentland Hills getting involved. Tiger Tap Tap not done with. But Curse Sublime for David Russell and Gordon Elliott move to the lead. Tiger Tap Tap, Pentland Hills emerges threats. Kel Destin still there. Then Ajali, Pick Dorhey can't go on. There's still this long run down towards the last. Curse Sublime with Pentland Hills coming there strongly. Between the pair is Kel Destin, who is now under pressure. Tiger Tap Tap, white face moving to the rail. Then Gardens of Babylon. This is the last. Pentland Hills out in the centre. But Nico de Boinville stands side Curse Sublime, who goes with a length advantage. Curse Sublime and Pentland Hills. These two fight to get out. Pentland Hills has now only moved to the lead here. Curse Sublime is beginning to empty. Pentland Hills is forging on. Pentland Hills will score for Nico de Boinville and Nicky Henderson, and the owners group with the biggest representation of all of Cheltenham have led the winner of the trial. Pentland Hills beats Curse Sublime.
Wood, who was untidy. Pentland Hills is going strongly, followed by Band of Outlaws. Fan Du Soi under pressure. Ajali on the inside trying to stay in there. It is Fakir Duderit at the 2nd last. Pentland Hills in 2nd, now about to mount a challenge. Then Christopher Wood. Band of Outlaws has got plenty of work to do back in 5th. Ajali on the inside. Fakir Duderit to Pentland Hills as they come to the final flight. Fakir Duderit by a length to Pentland Hills. Nico de Boinville shakes up the Triumph Hurdle winner in 2nd. And he's getting to Fakir Duderit. They run inside the last furlong. Pentland Hills gets to the front from Fakir Duderit, who tries to fight back on the inside. But it's Pentland Hills in front by a neck to Fakir Duderit as they come close home. And Pentland Hills has just done the Cheltenham Aintree double. The Triumph Hurdle winner wins the anniversary. Fakir Duderit in 2nd, clear of Christopher Wood and Ajali, and then Band of Outlaws.
By a length to Visionara, hasn't got that much room, and then Swift Approval, Harbour Vision, Soar Above and Kodiak Pride. Asda with Visionara laying down the challenge inside the final furlong. Asda is all out but still has the lead to Visionara in 2nd place, and Asda will make most and score for Mark Johnston and Joe Fanning. Asda wins, Visionara 2nd, 3rd Harbour Vision, then Soar Above, Swift Approval and Kodiak Pride.
They come to the 3rd last. Blackjack Kentucky leads the way from Ask Me Early in 2nd place, and Walk in the Mill gallantly plugging on in behind those. Mercy and Knight been beaten off now, truly, and Jane's Little Voice has got a hope of going 4th shortly. The 2nd last flight, Blackjack Kentucky over that one safely. Walk in the Mill continues to grind it out in 2nd place now, just ahead of Ask Me Early as this long run down towards the final flight of hurdles continues. So it's Blackjack Kentucky staying on ahead of Walk in the Mill and Ask Me Early. A distance then to Jane's Little Voice back in 4th place. A look around for Harry Cobden. Blackjack Kentucky looks in good shape as he comes now down towards the last. He's 6 lengths clear of Walk in the Mill and Ask Me Early at the final flight. Blackjack Kentucky landed awkwardly on all fours, but he's got distance to play with here. Short running. Blackjack Kentucky pushed right out, makes all to win for Paul Nicholls and Harry Cobden. Very tight call for second place. Walk in the Mill alongside Ask Me Early, and they were clear of Jane's Little Voice and Mercian Knight.
Knockmail boys at the back of the field as they begin to make the swing for home here. Now they're inside the final quarter of a mile. Baby Steps and Mamilius. Ribeiro still looking for a gap. Asda now down the centre of the track to produce a challenge. Then Glen Coco and Knockmail boy down towards the business end they come. Final furlong now. Far side Ribeiro making good headway, but down the centre of the track Asda is really getting into gear. Asda and Ribeiro followed them by Baby Steps. Inside the final half furlong they go. Asda, Ribeiro having a crack, but Asda, a double for Fanning, holds on by about a neck or so to in second position Ribeiro. They were followed in third by Baby Steps, and the fourth or so was Glen Coco.
Towards the open ditch, 3 out. Wishing and Hoping and Alcala, each seemingly travelling okay. Wishing and Hoping still with a slender lead, shaken up on landing. Alcala travels strongly. They've drawn away from the Della checkout. Sangi's pretty remote, coming now towards the second last. Wishing and Hoping and Alcala. Still just Wishing and Hoping, and Alcala was untidy. Pitched Angus Cheltenham forward in the saddle. Hands the initiative to Wishing and Hoping. Alcala gathered up though to come and have another crack at him. Final fence coming up. Alcala on the near side of Wishing and Hoping. Could be all on the jumping. Wishing and Hoping by a half length on touching 9 to Alcala. Now got 150 yards to go. Alcala on the near side, beginning to wear down Wishing and Hoping. 100 yards to go. Alcala coming home the stronger, and Alcala drives clear close home and goes on to score. Alcala and Angus Cheltenham see off Wishing and Hoping at Alex Edwards. The Della checkout in third, and Asangi will be fourth.
Alcala, despite a mistake at the penultimate.
To close, Perfect Man. Spirit of the Game still going well. Copperhead is also just about in touch as they race down towards the second last. Still, Blackjack Kentucky, though, controls the pace. Harry Cobden jumps it well. Poker Play still this length down in second. Spirit of the Game's in third. Copperhead now shaken up in fourth, and Perfect Man just got caught out when they quickened on the run down towards the final hurdle. Still, Blackjack Kentucky the one to pass. Spirit of the Game's going off in chase in the centre, the green sleeves. Towards the near side, Perfect Man is running on. Still there too is Poker Play with a chance, and then Copperhead. Blackjack Kentucky now hard driven. Here come the challengers. Poker Play, Spirit of the Games, and Perfect Man. Here's the last. Still Blackjack Kentucky in front by a length and a half to Spirit of the Games in second place, who's trying to close up the running. Blackjack Kentucky holding on to Spirit of the Games in second place, and Blackjack Kentucky made just about all. Good ride by Harry Cobden, wins for Paul Nicholls. Saw off Spirit of the Games, who challenged hard up the home straight, and they were clear of the others. It's quite close for third between Perfect Man and
Killer Crow looking well, trying to respond, but he's come under pressure once again in fourth place. And these leaders have 3 lengths on him at the moment. Alcala with Point the Way as they race towards the fourth last. Alcala coming in towards it. Point the Way running very strongly on his outside. Behind them is Looking Well, then Killer Crow. Big gap to Supreme Steel. Federici. Alcala led narrowly there from Point the Way as they race then down towards the second last fence. Alcala, Point the Way, and Looking Well, the 1, 2, 3. Alcala through the top of that. Not a particularly good jump, but still lands 2 lengths in front of both Point the Way and Looking Well. Final fence now. Alcala found a good jump here. Point the Way's run a screamer in second place. Looking Well is in third. These are clear of Killer Crow. Alcala, the odds-on favourite, will give Paul Nicholls a double. Harry Cobden likewise. Alcala has won by about 3 or 4 lengths from Point the Way in second place. Looking Well was
on the right, return ticket, the mauve of Getaway Chomp on the left. Red colours, Duke of Navan coming from the rear of the field as they take the third last. These have now cleared away to Movie Legend. Rico Boy is being pulled up. Ballywood is the last one continuing, 2 to jump. And on the right, Return Ticket. On the left, Duke of Navan. Between them is Getaway Trump. The trio in line at the last and second last. Another error from Return Ticket. They move towards the last. Getaway Trump on the right, nearest to us is Duke of Navan. The race is boiling down to a battle between this pair at the last. They're over it together. Duke of Navan, Ryan Day the near side. Getaway Trump, Lorcan Williams on the far side. Appears to be toying with his much older rival as they race to the line, and he is. Getaway Trump, event for little 2-mile handicap chase. This sponsored by Virgin Bet, but it goes to Getaway Trump, pulls away. Valiant run from good old Duke of Navan in second. Return Ticket in third place. Ballywood is just going to get through and nick fourth position from Movie Legend near the line.